Summertime, summertime. Så du min, og jeg vild med dig. Summertime, summertime. Honey, solen danser, du og jeg.
Hi there, Gemini. This is your modern shaman Maria and RainbowLand for this week's astrological report, starting at the 3rd of July till the 10th of July. So this week, what's most significant is the eclipse that we have in your second house of Cancer. It's a partial solar eclipse, meaning it's more like a very strong new moon. But it's very significant because any eclipse will last for or have repercussions for half a year until the next eclipse takes over. But actually, when the next eclipse takes over, we are still surrounded by the same issues. Actually, for 2 years, as the north node of the moon moves into Cancer, your sign, your second house sign, then the focus will be upon what I'm going to talk about now. And this has something to do with your 2nd and 8th house. It has something to do with your money situation. There will be some deep transformation going up here, perhaps even some upheaval. In order for things to change, they have to come up to the surface and be looked upon and changed. So it may be that you will have to rely more on your own finances in a good way. Please don't be scared. Sometimes when you say something like this in an astrological situation, people are afraid of, like, oh no, will I be left without money, and will I be left with but these kind of fears also needs to come up and get out, because you can rely on yourself money-wise. Perhaps you already been in a phase for a longer time leading up to this, so you are prepared in some way. But it is about you supporting yourself financially, you finding new beliefs about your money and your structures, you building a new solid foundation for your financial situation, so that you can support yourself, be self-supporting, support your family, yourself. So you'll have an independence in this way because you're supporting yourself. There can come up some emotions about this. This can be an emotional a theme for you also, because in this period you will break free from relying on perhaps can be. Always remember that astrology is can be. I'm coming with suggestions, reading this, how the stars look this week. This is a star table, so here is the zodiac, and you can see where things are going on. This is Cancer. This is what I'm talking about. Your 2nd house. This is your sign, 2nd house, and your 8th house. This axis is activated. So up here we have other people's money. And we have inheritance. It's your partner's money. Any money that comes from doesn't come from what you have built up. Down here in your 2nd house, it has to do with what you build up, the finances that you build up on your own. So maybe there'll be some kind of emotional catharsis here concerning your financial situation. But it also has to do with your values in general. It doesn't have to be financial values. It can also be your whole value system changing, and new values coming up, and you appreciating things both financially and value-wise in your life, that is more according to your life path, and more in accordance to you. That's why it is for the better, it is for the good. So allow the fear to come up, don't suppress it. That's very important, very, very important. And please listen to the collective report as well. I'll say that at the end, where you can hear more about this. The thing is that also this week we have Venus moving into your 4th house of Virgo. So this can put a focus upon your home life. Maybe you're moving, or perhaps you're making a redecoration at home, or something that is related to your personal life in general, and how you will value staying at home with your family, or just staying in harmony with your own feelings, and allowing yourself to feel secured, be in secure and safe environments. Then as well, which is not to say the least at all, Jupiter has for 4 months been going retrograde in your 6th house of daily routines and health issues and stuff like that. So for the last 4 months, maybe you have felt like you have had less energy and you have had difficulties feeling in harmony and balance body-wise. And also, you know, in your day-to-day routines, you haven't been able to find a rhythm, a pace that suited you, and it's been off. You've been off balance physically and therefore also mentally, perhaps, and emotionally. And as Jupiter is moving forward now in this sector of your horoscope, this can definitely mean that you'll have more energy. You'll feel like it's gliding more easily in regards to your daily life, your routines, etc. So this was that for this week. For you personally, that was it. It's because sometimes I'm just translating Danish into, I'm from Denmark if you're new to the channel, into English in a weird way. So that was it for the Geminis personally, sun sign wise. But I strongly recommend you to go into the collective report. Strongly recommend you to go into the collective report if you want to get a broadened perspective on what is going on collectively for all of us, because you always relate to the world, and this report, the other report, the collective report, is reflecting that. So it's important to see that as well. You just go into my channel, Maria and RainbowLand, and then you take the first list of this week's astrology. It will be in the top section saying collective report for the week of the 3rd to the 10th. And then as a PS, you may have felt like you have been unable, I want to say this because we have Uranus in your 12th house, you may have felt unable to manifest and use your magic, you know, the way you usually do. And you may have felt like there has been a blockage in this way. The Jupiter moving forward will also help you in this sense, but you also need to just surrender and not mentally trying to figure everything out, but surrender yourself to life, you know. Let go when you feel a tension, and try just to let go. And one of the best ways to loosen up if you're a little tight and tense because you felt like life has been rough, is through joy. So whatever you think is funny, if you have some comedian you like, go on the internet and watch this comedian, and or you know, goof around a little bit and use the power of joy to get back into that mode where you can manifest what you really, really want in your life, also financially. And that will shine a great light upon you so that once again you can feel empowered and ready to enjoy life in the best way possible. That was it. Remember the collective report, and don't follow trends, follow your heart.
There is this angel saying, I'm gonna find my way back home. The secret er min, og jeg er vild med dig. Summertime, summertime. Honey, honey, sol